Hello to Boys Raspberry Man. Today, I'm interviewing the one, the only, Dana White. I just want to say thank you for this opportunity, Dana. I'm a very small creator, and I'm honestly humbled by the opportunity you gave me to interview you.
Well, you're going to go much farther if you keep up work like this. You have a bright future ahead of you.
Thank you, Dana. First question I have is UFC Paris obviously happened last night. It was great. I really enjoyed the card. I'm sure other people did as well. What do you think of the main event? Do you think the doctor stoppage, which the doctor gave against BSD, what do you think was justified?
Honestly, maybe the doctor stopped that fight a little too early, but I can't blame him really. He has to make his best judgment to protect the fighters from serious injury.
Yeah, he only had a few scratches and bruises. BSD. It's like I think it was a bit unjustified.
It really wouldn't have hurt to give him a few more seconds. In my opinion, I think he could have taken a lot more damage.
Yeah, I definitely could have taken a lot more. We saw the damage in the first round, Dana. Did you watch the fight or were you gambling during it? Hello, Dana. I said, did you watch the fight or were you gambling during the fight, not watching the fight? Dana? Dana, wake up. Sorry, Dana, I think we lost a connection there.
Yeah, I think our connection just dropped.
But anyway, I'll ask, did you watch the fight or were you gambling during the fight?
I always watch the fights. And who doesn't gamble on the fights? It's tradition.
I'm not sure 100% believe you on that one because I can't blame you for gambling during the fight, to be honest.
Gambling makes everything fun. I don't see why people don't gamble on fights, especially when you have insider information.
Okay, Dana, I don't want you to expose yourself too much. The next question is, what do you think of Merab's performance against Sean O'Malley, and how like disgraceful do you think that performance was?
Marab really should have worked on not cheating. He was grabbing shorts all fight. It was pathetic.
Yeah, and I think kissing Sean O'Malley on the back, that's truly illegal. He should have got these titles stripped.
The kiss just crossed the line. You can't kiss another man like that.
Yeah, it's sexual harassment.
I don't think Sean will ever recover from the trauma of that kiss. Poor guy is probably still shaking in his booties as we speak.
The next question is, we know the MSG card coming up, John Jones versus Stipe Miocic. Why are you trying to protect John Jones so badly from Tom Aspinall, who would smoke your boy?
Look, I know the fans think Aspinall could beat Jones, but you have to remember that Jones is legit unstoppable. I'm not trying to protect him. I'm just stating the facts that no one can beat him. Aspinall just isn't on his level yet.
Yeah, even though like Aspinall has the best resume in heavyweight history, do you think he's just still up and coming and needs to work his way up?
He's definitely a future star. But to say the best resume in heavyweight history is crazy. Look at who Jones and Francis has beat. Aspinall is nowhere near them yet.
Okay, some might disagree with you, but I'll move on. Have you ever been locked inside a room alone with John Jones, and how did it go?
I've been around John Jones quite a few times in private, and I'm happy to report I was never harmed by him. We've never had problems. I don't know if we've ever been alone in a room, though.
Some might suggest to differ by the way you've been glazing him these past few months.
I'm always going to glaze the best fighter of all time. And I don't care if people don't like it, that's not going to stop me.
Okay, Dana, I respect that you're standing on business. Okay, what's next? Sorry, I lost my notes.
You're doing great, man. Don't be nervous. Keep doing great work, and you'll have all the doors in the world open for you.
Okay, when's Conor McGregor coming back?
Conor's coming back this year, before the end of the year. Trust me, his next fight will be huge, and I can't wait to see him back in the octagon.
Is Conor McGregor suffering from any issues outside the cage, and could you further expand on those issues?
Conor's going through some things in his personal life right now, but I don't think it will impact his performance when he steps foot back in the octagon. He's motivated as ever, and people will see that when he fights again.
Okay, it's good. What are the type of problems Conor's facing in his personal life?
He's dealing with some mental challenges, but I wouldn't want to go into any details on that. He's not the only fighter that has had to go through some personal problems at some point in their life. This is nothing unusual.
Okay. Alex Pereira versus Roundtree. Who do you got for that fight?
Obviously, the Alex Pereira is going to win. In my eyes, he's the future of that division. He's a true beast.
Okay. We all know that, Dana. Power slap. Why do you glaze power slap so much, and why do you say that'll become bigger than the UFC? I think that's probably one of your lowest IQ takes you've ever had.
I know it's a hot take, but what can I say? I got a vision that power slap will surpass the UFC. The numbers don't lie. I really do believe power slap will become the biggest sport we have ever seen in our lifetime.
Speaking of numbers, you said on a podcast that Power Slap has more followers than Real Madrid, one of the biggest sporting teams in the world. What caused you to lie on the podcast in that moment?
I wasn't lying, I was speaking facts. Did you do your research? Look it up, and you will see Power Slap has more followers than Real Madrid. We have exploded in popularity recently.
Okay. I won't question you, Dana.
And that's the right thing to do. Listen, we've got a few more minutes together. What more do you want to know? I'm an open book.
Oh yes, one more question. So UFC Saudi Arabia is at a normal time for the UK and European fans, but why was UFC Manchester not at a normal time for the UK and European fans, also South African, including myself? Is it because the Saudis are paying for your gambling addiction?
Laughs, I don't need Saudi money to fund my gambling habits. I've got loads of cash to cover that. But yes, we wanted to give our fans in Saudi a chance to watch the fight at a normal time. It's just business.
But why not the UK European fans who are a very loyal fan base, while Saudi aren't really a fan base, they just have lots of money?
Look, we have a lot of fans in the UK and Europe, but the money that comes from Saudi Arabia just can't be passed on. It's too much money to pass up.
And finally, UFC South Africa, when's it happening? Drigger Super C versus Sean Strickland.
I know you want a UFC South Africa to happen, but there's no confirmed date set. And I'm aware you want Super Creature to fight Strickland, but there's too many other fights that need to happen first. You'll have to be patient.
And what time will the main event be for South Africans? What time will they have to stay up until? Will they be able to watch it during the day, or will they have to wait until 4 a.m. in the most dangerous times of South Africa?
We will try our best to have the main event at a time that works for the fans in South Africa. I know it's tough to watch events at crazy hours, but the biggest fights have to take priority. It's just the nature of the beast. And I apologize if South African fans have had to suffer in the past with crazy fight time. It's a shame because South Africa has so many hardcore fans.
Yeah, including myself. I'm gonna make a video around the UFC 310 card. Basically, no 309 or even the Saudi Arabia one. Basically exposing you.
Look, I'm all for criticism, but let's keep it civil, okay? You're a smart kid, and you have a lot of great potential. Don't waste it by making videos trying to expose me.
Thank you, Dana, for your time. It was an absolute pleasure. Do you want to plug your socials?
No problem, man. This was an absolute pleasure. Remember to keep up with your great work, and maybe one day we'll do this again. Follow me on Twitter, Dana White. Bye.
Cheers.